What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another one. Peep the setup. Peep it, y'all. Let me just start off this video with saying thank you for 1,000 subs. I can't even believe it. Y'all suckers are not suckers. Y'all are so cool. I can't even. Y'all gonna make me cry. I can't even explain how grateful I am. I can't even explain all the feelings that I feel, okay, in my heart. Because, well, I just want to thank every single one of you guys for being here and for subscribing. And thank you for watching the ads that are gonna appear in this video. I'll have you know that I made my first YouTube dollar. And that feeling, that's a good feeling. But anyway, we are here because today I'm finally doing my Q&A. That's right. I'm finally getting around to it. I know I said I was gonna do it before, and then I didn't. But today's the day, okay? And y'all didn't hold back. Y'all didn't hold back with the questions. I thought I would maybe get like maybe 10 questions, but I got a lot of questions. So we about to get into it, okay? We're about to get juicy. We're about to get deep. We're about to get close, okay? I will say, I gotta tell you guys, this camera that I'm using right now is a very nice camera, and it was very graciously given to me by a very generous person. I would never have been able to buy this camera for myself, so thank you so much. You know who you are, and I love you. I just cannot even express my gratitude. So, everybody thank that person in the comments. Anyways, we about to get into it. Since I got a camera, now I can use my phone and look at my questions. Let's just jump right in. Let's get into the nitty gritty, okay? We got some good questions. First question, Viamara2856 asked, which Squishmallow is your favorite, and do you regret buying certain ones? You know, I get that question a lot, which Squishmallow is my favorite, and I feel like I have a lot of favorites, but I will tell you guys that my ultimate Squishmallow that I think I will never want to part with in my life is Pernie, my Hug Me Bull, because he is like the Squishmallow that got me into Squishmallows in the first place. As y'all know, I am an avid watcher of Froggy Crossing and an avid player of Animal Crossing, which is why I watched Froggy Crossing. And then she started talking about Squishmallows, and I was like, what's that? You know, I had one at that point. I just didn't know that it was a Squishmallow. But anyway, she was Squishmallow hunting in one of her videos, and she found Pernie, and I don't think she even really liked him, but I saw him on that screen. I paused that video, and I was like, oh my god, I need it. And so I googled him, and he wasn't available nowhere, because y'all know how Squishmallows be, okay? They drop, and then they're freaking gone forever sometimes. And so I bought him on Mercari for $30, and that might have been one of my best purchases ever, because look what happened. I would not be here today. Well, I mean, I would be in the world. I just wouldn't be on YouTube if it wasn't for Pernie. I might be on YouTube, but I'd be doing some probably weird stuff and not what I'm doing now. If the hair removal cream burns, stop using it immediately. Actually used to have a YouTube, well, actually it was this channel, in college, and I made like just weird videos of just me talking about like my college life and like random stuff. I read my diary one time. I made soap. It was a crazy time, okay? I've since privated those videos because I wanted to take this channel in a different direction and start fresh. I don't know, maybe I'll post them if anyone's interested. Well, some of them no, because this is a family-friendly channel and it wasn't like that before, okay? One time, I was texting my boyfriend that he looked sexy in a new jacket, and I accidentally texted it to my dad's friend who was trying to help me get a job. That way over answered your question. Also, do I regret buying certain ones? Regret is a strong word. I do think that there are some that I paid way too much for, but I don't know if I regret buying them. I guess there's one that does stick in my mind that I kind of regret. It was my Flipamello, my Caden and Kadia Flipamello. That was my Learning Express video that I did, and I think I bought her for $35. I wouldn't have paid that if I knew the price before I went to the register, and then once I got there and they told me how much it was, I was too shy to be like, never mind, so I just bought her. But now it's like, that's my only Flipamello, and to be honest, I don't know if I really like it that much, so I guess I kind of regret that one. Kencito75 asks, my question for you is, how many Squishmallows do you own? According to my Squad app, 134 Squishmallows.
Oh my god!
How did we get here, y'all? Literally a year ago, I had like 25, okay? And now I have 134.
What have I done?
I wonder how much money I've spent on Squishmallows overall. I don't want to know. I can't believe I have that many. Does this look like 134 to you? Maybe it does. Jen's Den 95 asked, what are your top 10 favorite squish and what do you love about collecting? Do you have other things you collect? Guys, I don't know if I can pick a top 10 favorite. I don't know. Just off the top of my head, Perny obviously has a #1 spot. I really like my Gengar. That one is really special to me because I went to Walmart at like 7 a.m. on the day of the drop to get him, and I was like I was so anxious because I didn't know if he would even be there. I called the Walmart at like 6:30, and if I wake up early for something, y'all know it's important to me, okay? Because I don't wake up early for nobody, except my job. But that's important to me, okay? Like, on a regular day, like, it's gotta be pretty darn important for me to wake up early and sacrifice my slumber, because there's nothing I value more than my slumber. And then I really love my Web Fuzzamello, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is about him. I freaking love that sucker. He's just so cute. His face, all the Averys, like, just Avery, just period. Avery. Honestly, I probably like my Hug-Me's the most. Hug-Me's are my favorite type of Squishmallow. Like my Bubba Hug-Me, he's definitely one of my faves. Top 10 faves for sure. Maybe top 5. So I know that probably wasn't 10 that I just listed, but like, I love them all, y'all. What do I love about collecting? You know, that is a good question. I love having like, this sounds really weird. I don't know how to make it sound normal, but like I like having like a cohesive collection of things, like seeing like you know, Squishmallows, even though they're all different, they have the same, like, you know, a Squishmallow by looking at it, you know what I mean? And I think it's really neat to have like the same thing in different varieties. I just like that aesthetic. Does that make any sense at all? I don't know. But I also love how like the exclusive ones, I mean, there's pros and cons to having like Squishmallows that are hard to find, because some people can't get them and sometimes you feel like you can't find the one that you want, or you would have to pay exorbitant prices. But the thrill, you know, like the thrill of like going and finding one that is really sought after. I don't know. Do y'all feel me on that one? Like when I went and got my Gengar, and a lot of people didn't get the opportunity to get Gengar, and so I felt like really lucky. And like I don't know, that's why I put so much effort into it in the first place. So there is an element of like exclusivity that I like as well. But mostly it's just about the look. Like I love being surrounded by adorable things. And do I have other things I collect? Yes, I do. Y'all know I collect Tokidoki Unicornos. That is probably like my second favorite thing to collect, even like if it's not on the same level as Squishmallows. And I do plan on doing some more Unicorno videos because I got a big haul coming up. And I was collecting Sunny Angels for like a very short period of time, but I actually quit because first of all, they're expensive. Second of all, they're hard to find in the sense that they're too hard to find. And I don't really need to collect something else anyway, so. And I also just collect plushies in general. I have a few Build-A-Bears. Not really anything specific. I just collect the ones that I think are cute. Hope Young 6438 asked, do you have any snails in the collection? And where did I find the cubes? I do have one snail, but he's at work. I think his name's originally Michiel. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I renamed him Laszlo. I'll put a picture of him right here. But yeah, he is my work squish. So I have a little 5-inch of him and I put him on my desk. So he lives at my job. He was also one of the first ones I got. Haley 1551 asks, what's your top hard to find Deso and what size Squishmallow do you like the most? So Deso is like my one that I'm desperately in search of. That's what that means. You probably know that, but I'm just saying. You know, I do have like several Squishmallows that I want, but I know I'll probably never find. And if I did find them, I would get them, but it's like to the point where I can't buy them right now. Like I can't. Like one of them is the 5-inch Omar Hug Me. And y'all know, like that one's crazy. I don't know when they released that one, but he gone. And if you try to look him up on Mercari or eBay, we're talking hundreds of dollars. And there's just no way I'm paying that. Like, no freaking way. Unless I freaking won the lottery tomorrow, it's not happening. And even if I did win the lottery tomorrow, I don't know. I just don't feel right about shelling out that much money. The Brenda Hug Me. That one is like not a typical Hug Me style. It's like a laying down one, but it's Brenda. Of course I want it, and it's so cute, but the only reason that I haven't got it is because, well, I can't find it anywhere, obviously, and the listings that were on Mercari are either too expensive or they're not in the condition that I want. Like, I want it to be in, like, new condition. I don't want it to be dirty. And some of them are expensive and dirty. I also would love to find a Donkey Hug Me. You know what? I didn't even tell you guys this because I failed, but in my Walmart claw machine recently, there was a Donkey Hug Me in there, and y'all, I freaked out, okay? And I put like $10 or $15 in that machine and I couldn't budge it, okay? Not even a pickup, not even a scoot. I could not move it at all, and I was like, I can't reasonably spend more money just to have nothing happen here. So I had to leave that baby behind. I was heartbroken, okay? I was heartbroken. And what size Squishmallow do I like the most? That's a tough one because right now, 5-inch, because I'm running out of space. But if we're talking like in my heart, if I had unlimited space, 12-inch, because it's more huggable. But like I said, the Hug Me's are my favorite. Does that count as a size? I like the 18-inch Hug Me's because they're the cuddliest. Una1112 asked, they got several questions. What's my favorite Squishmallow? Pernie. Do I have the Squad app? Girl, yes I do. Have you played the Squishmallow Roblox game? No, I have not. I have not played it. I've seen people play it and I don't really know if I would like it that much. And I just haven't set aside the time. Do you like anime? If so, what's your favorite anime?
Girl, I love anime. I love it.
What's my favorite anime? I don't know what my favorite one is. I really like Yakitate Japan. If you guys haven't watched that, it's a trip and I freaking love it. We're watching right now, we also like to watch like kids anime, and I really like Doraemon, and we're watching Mirumo Depon. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but if you haven't seen it, watch it because it's unhinged and I love it and it's adorable. So like, what's not to like about that? I'm trying to think of popular anime I like. I love Bleach, but I haven't finished it, and to be honest with you guys, I haven't made it past episode 50 because I keep getting to that point and then I'll take a break and watch something else, and then by the time I come back to it, I forgot what happens. So I watch it from the beginning again, and so I keep watching the same episodes and then not progressing. So for all I know, Rukia is still about to get imprisoned. You know, so I know that anime is really long, so I can't say that I love it if I haven't watched it, but I do love it. If you haven't watched School Days, should I recommend that one? If you have watched School Days, let me know in the comments. I just want to know. Okay? I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything about it. So, just let me know if you've watched it in the comments. Rachel Otremba 8100 asked, what was your first ever Squishmallow? It was my 16-inch Sophie, and I have renamed her Naomi. And I think I told this story before, but my fiance actually got her for me when we were dating. I liked her. I saw her in Walgreens, I think. I was like, oh, that's so cute. And he secretly purchased it for me, like for Easter, because I think she was an Easter release. I think this was like 2019. And then one day I was crying because something happened. And I was really sad about it. Let me tell you what happened, okay? This video is gonna be so long. It's so long, okay? If you get tired of this, you can leave. It's fine. But anyway, I was crying because I was in this class that was supposed to be about, like, it was supposed to prepare you for corporate America, I guess. And the professor was really weird. He was really, like, opinionated, and he kind of would, like, teach his opinion, which I think is kind of crazy. If you're a teacher, you should be teaching facts, okay? You can share your opinion, but don't act like it's facts. But anyway, he gave us this assignment where we had to form groups and we had to interview each other, like in real life interviews. And we had to, like, basically grade each other on how well we did in our interview, what we did well and what we sucked at. And, you know, submitted that and everything. What he did not tell us is that he was gonna show us what our peers said about us and show our peers what we said about them. And he didn't reveal this because he wanted us to be honest. And it hit me hard, okay, because I am a nervous person and I'm weird. You guys know this. You know me by now. Do I look like I would do good in an interview? Do I look like I believe in myself? Do I look confident? And so people that I interviewed with were writing that I was very nervous and I was very scatterbrained. And the word scatterbrained, it really offended me because I am scatterbrained and I'm ditzy and I forget things a lot and I'm like, my mind is like, like, you know that episode of SpongeBob where, like, in his mind everybody's going crazy and burning files? That's my brain all the time. So the fact that it's true, I tried desperately to hide it and I couldn't, it made me sad, okay? And they weren't necessarily nice about it either. It was kind of insulting, some of the things that they wrote. And so I was really hurt by it, and that's why I was crying. So my boyfriend gave me Sophie to make me feel better, and it worked. There's actually a picture, I think, of, like, when he gave it to me, and I'll try to find it. Oh, Ziamara2856, go girl again. She asked, do I want any kids? Sorry if that's too personal. Not too personal, girl. I'm an open book. Yes, I want kids. I want kids really bad, actually. I have a great mom. I love my mom. She is my best friend and she is the best mom ever. Fight me. She's the best mom ever. Like, if you think your mom is better than my mom, I don't know how to break this to you, but you're wrong, okay? My mom is the greatest. God hath blessed me. And so growing up, having my mom as my mom made me want to be a mom, because I was like, my mom loves being a mom and I am a lot like her, and I'm like, I want to be a mom too. So my whole life I always looked forward to having that family, and now that I am of childbearing age, I want it. What made you start YouTube? I have always watched YouTubers, like, growing up. Like, when I was a teenager, I just, like, exclusively have watched YouTube. There's people I've watched on YouTube for like 10 plus years at this point, and I got FOMO. I am a person that never stops talking, and so I feel like those are the makings of a YouTuber. Also, I'm a huge introvert despite all of that stuff. So I feel like those are some common traits that draws someone to YouTube. Have you ever tried diamond art? Yes, I have, actually. Hold up. This is my diamond art that I'm doing. Actually, it's been in the works for a while. I have one section left, but isn't this cute? I got it on Amazon for like $10. It's fun. It hurts my back though. I really do enjoy like tedious, like monotonous tasks though, so diamond art is very fun for me. My dad asked, how does it feel to have such an awesome dad? It feels pretty good, actually. Riley James 8778 said, are you getting 8-inch Bimby? No, I'm not. I don't like Bimby. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why I don't like him. He's too human-like. I like Umberto and I don't like Bimby. I can't explain it, okay? I just can't. I don't know. What Squishmallow animal food collab do you desire the most? That's a good one, y'all. My favorite food is mac and cheese. And I know that Winston is a lover of mac and cheese. So if they were to make a Winston with a bowl of mac and cheese, I would pass away of happiness. And then when I got to heaven and St. Peter is like,
Yo, Brenda, you died.
I'd be like,
Is it because they made Winston with a bowl of mac and cheese?
and he'd be like,
Actually, yes.
anything strawberry. Every time they make a strawberry thing, I'm down for it. Except I don't like that strawberry cow cleary only because the colors are wrong. Those aren't strawberry colors. I want it to be like accurate, you know what I'm saying? Do you plan on staying near family once married? That's a good question too. Yes and no, because I love my family and I don't want to be apart from them. However, Oklahoma,
Oh, hell no!
nah. We do plan on moving out of state. We want to live in a big city. I'm talking like metropolitan area. Okay, the country life just ain't for us. Favorite hype song? Y'all. Ooh. That is a juicy question. I love that question. I have so many, okay, first of all. I have so many. For those of you that don't know, which might be all of you, I don't know if I've ever talked about it before, but I love K-pop. Like, I love it. I listen to everything. If it comes from South Korea, I listen to it, okay? And I love it. I keep up, too. Like, if you ask me what's going on in the American music sphere right now, I don't freaking know. But K-pop, I'm up with it, okay? With that said, my favorite song, like if you play it, there's just no way I can be sad or mad or upset in any way. If you play this song, I am in a good freaking mood. And that is Downtown Baby by SHINee. SHINee is a K-pop group, but the song is actually in Japanese. And SHINee is my favorite group ever, okay? I can't even stress enough how much I love SHINee. I went to a concert of theirs in 2017, guys, and I saw Jonghyun in the flesh. That night was so amazing that I actually forgot everything about it. I have some videos that I took, but y'all, I forgot, like, it was so awesome, I forgot the whole thing. So, if they ever come back to the US, I gotta go. Riley James 8778 asked me a couple of more questions. Thank you. And they asked, what is your favorite type of beverage? Type of beverage? Tea. Not just any tea. Boba tea. Like green tea. Like flavored tea. I don't really like hot tea. I feel like I only want to drink it when I don't feel good. I like fruit punch. I like lemonade. All that good stuff. Actually though, Mexican Coke, that's gotta be my favorite. Because if I couldn't drink Mexican Coke ever again, I'd be really sad about it. Mexican Coke is the best. And I say Mexican Coke because it has real sugar in it, okay? So that applies to any Coca-Cola that has regular sugar in it. Because our American high fructose corn syrup Coca-Cola is not doing it for me. I mean, I still love it. Mexican Coke is just way better. Do you have any other hobbies / interests outside of Squishmallows and plushies? Kind of. I'm a really boring person apparently. I really enjoy doing different kind of arts. Like I crochet, not well. That's the thing about art though, is that I do it and I love it. But I suck at it. I'm not good at it, and that is just unfortunate, but it's true, okay? I like drawing, I like painting, I like crocheting, I like sculpting, but have I ever made anything real good? Nah. Also, I play Animal Crossing a lot, okay? A lot. I really want to make videos on Animal Crossing. I just need to get a capture card, y'all, and I need to learn how to use it. But I really want to show you my island because my island has so much juicy drama on it, okay? And I like playing other games too, like Pokemon, freaking love Pokemon. And I love watching people play games, even if I'm not playing the game, and even if I have no intention to. Dashi, I love Dashi, and I watch his videos as soon as he uploads them like it's my job. And I watch his Mario Maker series over and over and over. Can I play Mario? No, I can't get past, like, I suck at Mario, so I can't really play it that good, and I get frustrated really easily, but I love watching Dashi play it. Favorite type of candy? I love sour candy. Y'all know I talked about this in my Turkish snacks video. As far as chocolate candy, Reese's is my bestie. Sour Punch straws are probably my favorite candy, but there's a caveat, because whenever I eat those, I get my teeth hurt. Like in the middle of my teeth, I get like nerve, like it's like shots of lightning in the middle of my tooth. So I can only eat like 3 in one day, but those are so good. And if I had teeth of steel, I would eat the whole pack. What is your dream vehicle? That's an interesting question because I don't really think too much about vehicles. I'm more about utility than I am about looks. I like the look of the Chrysler 300, and I know y'all are like, what, Brenda? Like, that's not even like a really luxury vehicle. I just like how it looks, like the cream colored one. To me, it just looks so fancy. Like, I would walk out of it with like my Chihuahua in my purse. So I don't know, but as far as like my actual favorite, like Luigi, my car, is my favorite car. I love him. He's a Subaru Outback. I love everything about him, all of his functions. And he's also beautiful to me, so Luigi. Paloma Jean 3967 asks, do you want any pets, and if so, which ones? I actually have a pet, not with me though. Like, I had a Chihuahua that I got when I was 12 years old. His name's Ollie, and I love him very much, and he is my precious baby. But when I moved to college, I left him with my parents because he was, you know, he's real strict in his routine, and I don't want to disrupt his life. I also didn't feel like I could take very good care of him at college because I didn't know when I'd be home, and I didn't know if I'd have space to like take him outside or whatever. And then by the time I came back from college, he's really old now. He's 13, and I think it's best for him to stay there. As much as I would love to have him live with me, I think it would be too disruptive to his lifestyle, and I'm not home enough hours in the day to give him the attention he needs. My mom is home every day, so she can spend time with him and care for him. He can't hear anymore. He can barely see. So I just feel like it's best for him to stay there. So I do go and visit him, and y'all, it breaks my heart because every time I do, he tries to follow me out to my car and get in my car. And you know why? You know why? Dogs understand you when you talk to them, and they remember what you say. Because before I left for college, I told him that I would come back for him, and one day I would take him back with me. And he freaking remembered that, y'all. And so every time, he thinks that this is his moment, and I feel so bad about it because in reality I know that it will never be the moment because he is just too old and our lifestyles are not matching up. I can't give him the care that he needs. So I do think that he will live with my parents until the end of his life. I'll show you a picture of him. As far as having any pets, like getting ones to live with us, I don't think that I will be getting anytime soon. I've lived with dogs my whole life and I love dogs, okay? But with that said, once you don't have a dog, you kind of realize how much work having a dog is and how much cleaner your house is when you don't have one. And how much you can kind of just do whatever you want and not think about what the dog needs. You know what I mean? Not saying that I don't love dogs, because I do. I don't feel like I have room in my life right now. And the next time I want to think really hard about a creature's needs is when I have a kid. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll get one for my kid in the future. But if I do get a pet, it will probably be a dog. Lauren Lucky 5349 asked, what are your favorite unpopular Squishmallows? That is a good freaking question, Lauren. And I feel like I do have a lot because some of the Squishmallows I really love are underappreciated. And that's just the truth. Pernie, for one. He's my ultimate favorite and no one talks about him. What's with people undervaluing Pernie? Look at him. Just... Look at him. What is not to love here? What is not to love? Look at his face. Look at his horns. Look at his hair. He's precious. As y'all can see, he's very well loved. He's super lumpy, and his neck is all floppy, and he has blue that are like leaking on his face. I love him so much. Daryl the Space Pug. Underrated. I love that one. Sharon the Birthday Shark. I love her too, and nobody really talks about her. It doesn't have to be your birthday to like Sharon. Alice 2000 or 2000, that's 3 zeros and then a 7, said, "When will you grace us with these videos, an updated video of your collection, unhaul, and Animal Crossing videos with your mama?" Girl, I want to do all of those things. Okay, a lot of people have been asking me to do an updated collection video, and y'all, the reason I haven't done it is because I'm overwhelmed. Okay, look at everything I got going on back here. And I'm like, I really don't want to take everybody out and have to put them back. I just really don't want to do that. And so I haven't figured out how I'm going to do the video yet. Anyway, it's a little daunting because of the number of Squishmallows that I have, but I'll do it eventually, okay? It is coming. Just not right now, and probably not next week. Everyday Kawaii 3 said, "Have you ever visited Japan?" I have not, but I would love to. I would love to visit Japan. I just don't have enough money. Because I know if I went to Japan, y'all, I would have to bring a separate suitcase to fit all the stuff I was gonna buy while I was there. Because, oh my god, I mean, Japan has everything I love in it. Cute things, Kirby, Pokemon, freaking Super Mario World, like, there are so many things I would want to do and purchase in Japan. I just don't have the funds, but I would love to go there. And thank you so much, Everyday Kawaii, for asking. I actually watch Minori here on YouTube, and she has been shouting out like smaller creators on her channel, which is very sweet of her, by the way. And she shouted them out one time, and I went and looked into their videos, and they have like crocheting and stuff. And so I love to comment, and so then she has been commenting on my videos, and it's just really wholesome. So thank you. LR-UX4FH said, "How many Squishmallows do you have at the moment?" 134. How is your Get Fit quest going? You know, I'm gonna be real. It's not going that great. It's just that I don't like exercising, and I do like eating, which I feel like is just the problem for everyone, you know, but the struggle is really real. And I never even thought about how much discipline it really takes to really change your lifestyle. It's hard. So whenever people are looking at big people and criticizing their bigness and saying like, why don't they just go on a diet? Why don't they just exercise? Why don't they just lose weight? It's freaking hard, okay? And a lot of people say it's hard, but you don't even realize how hard it is until you try to do it. It's hard. It's hard to change your lifestyle and your habits, and I'm having a hard time. Especially because I don't feel like I have a lot of time, and I don't want to make time for that. And when I come home from work, the last freaking thing I want to do is exercise. I want to rest. I'm tired, but not physically tired, mentally tired. I haven't gotten to the point where you feel good after exercising. I actually feel bad and nauseous after exercising and sweaty. So yeah, it's not going great, but it's going. I did get a stationary bike, so I have been using it, and that has been great because I don't have to go outside. Raindrops World asked, "When did you first start collecting Squishmallows, and what is one squish you really want that you don't have?" I first started collecting, like seriously, I think exactly a year ago when I first started this channel, because I kept seeing people do Squishmallow hunts on YouTube and I wanted to do it too, and so then I really started collecting. At that point, I think I already had amassed like at least 15, like when I started my channel. I got into the Squishmallow Reddit thread. I joined the Reddit, and as soon as I joined that Reddit and I kept seeing the posts, I got FOMO, and then I started getting into it. So Squishmallow Reddit is really to blame. But shortly after I, wanted to get into it, I did start my channel. So I think it's been about a year now. One squish I want that I don't have, it's gotta be that Brenda Hug Me. I really want that one. Cows on Zambonis 6. That is a baller username. Cows on Zambonis. I love that. They asked, can you give us any details on wedding planning? No. I gotta be real, y'all. It's tough because my fiance and I are both busy and he's Filipino, so like, and his family immigrated from the Philippines, and so he's got family everywhere. He's got family in other states, he's got family in the Philippines, so we're trying to kind of navigate like, who do we want to invite? Are we gonna have a bigger wedding or a smaller intimate wedding? We haven't really decided, and we kind of need to talk to the fam to gauge like what our budget is. Like, we just need to figure a lot of stuff out before we really start, and we just need to make time to do that. So not yet, but I'll keep you posted. Rachel Otremba 8100 also asked, which other Squishmallow YouTubers do you watch? Girl, all of them. All of them. That's why I wanted to join the club. I watch Froggy Crossing, of course, Olivia Renna, K-Shizzle15, Clolivy, Melissa Squish, Jess Lavenders, Spiritual Amethyst. Her and I are kind of friends now. I freaking love her. So y'all go subscribe to her while you're here. Yes, it's Zashiz asks, if you could only have like a certain category of squish, like foods or bugs or sea life, what would it be? Not to be basic, but cows. I know that's like super, like everybody loves the cows, but that's because the cows are the cutest ones. Like, what can I say? Cows. Lauren Wortman also asked, how many bum bums do you have? You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna have to, let me count. If I counted right, I have 27. Nightwish fan NL5762 asked, do you ever secretly regret that you started collecting squish, and if so, why? Ooh, that's a juicy one. There are things that I regret and things that I don't. Overall, do I regret it? No, because I love Squishmallows and I love this channel and I love talking about Squishmallows on this channel. But I will say that I spend a lot more money now than I did before I started. I have less space for things than when I started. And I feel like, I don't know if this makes sense, but like, I almost feel like collecting has kind of made me into someone who, like, I value material things more than you probably should. Like, before, I would feel like I had everything I needed, and so I was perfectly content. And now I'm like, ooh, I want that. Not that I'm not happy without it, but, you know, like, I just feel like sometimes when you spend a lot of money on, like, things, like, just things, you start to feel kind of, like, empty about it. Does that make any sense? That got really deep. I'm gonna move on. The Miss Kitty also asked me several questions. I feel like I've kind of already answered them, but one of them, she said, can we maybe even expect other content from you in the future about something else you enjoy doing or talking about? Yes, I have actually wanted to branch out for like in my content. I just kind of, I've been hesitating because I know a lot of people are here for Squishmallows, and whenever I do a video that's not about Squishmallows, obviously it doesn't do as well, but that's not gonna stop me. I'm still gonna do it. I want to make more Unicorno videos, I want to make Animal Crossing videos, I want to make just talking to y'all videos like I'm doing right now, so yes I do. Liala Turkey asked, if you could design a new Squishmallow, what would it be? Ooh, that is a really tough one. Pink buffalo. Pink buffalo. Pink buffalo with maybe like glitter in its hair. Oh my god. Trot on 340 asked, what Squishmallow bio most resembles your life? I think Pile the Mushroom, because his bio is, when the sun goes down, Pile the tax accountant becomes DJ Pile, the hottest record spinner in town. He lives a double life, and I kind of relate to that because I'm also an accountant in the daytime hours, And then when I get off work, we get funky and we get fresh here on this channel. And so I kind of feel like Hannah Montana. That is all the questions. I hope I answered everybody's questions satisfactorily. If you have any other questions, leave them down below. I hope you guys liked this video. And by the way, I do plan on doing a giveaway. I said I was gonna do one. I am, but it's not ready yet. I just gotta be real, it ain't ready. So it's coming. I need to get all the stuff and like decide how I'm gonna do it. It's been a busy week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!